Hello. Bella and I are in Mason County today, not far from Sanderson Field, and we're just doing a little walk down a logging road to see what mushrooms we can find. So let's go. First mushroom right here. Nematoloma fasciculare. Check it out. Beautiful, but poison. Common name is sulfur tuft. Growing on that log right there. You always find them growing on wood. I've never been here before, but it sure looks like a good place to find some chanterelles. So let's see if we can find some. I like this area. I wouldn't mind living here except for the noise. There's always airplane noise and helicopter noise from the nearby airport. If not for that airport, I might look for a house down here somewhere. Here's a little mushroom. Not sure what it is. I'm gonna pull it up and see if it's fuzzy at the base. Nope. Don't know what this is. Little brown mushroom. Here's some bright orange mushrooms. There'll be some sort of lactarius. Oh, they are frozen too. It's got a coating of ice on the top of it. This is a contender for candy cap. But so far, every mushroom I found this year that I thought was a candy cap did not smell good after it was dried. I don't know if this is actually going to bleed because it's frozen. It is just frozen. Quite a few of them here. Anyway, there's some sort of lactarius. And they're fine now. Once they thaw out, they'll probably not be good anymore. Here's a fun, beautiful mushroom over here. Staria Ambigua. Staria has these scales that hang down from it. I've heard that these are edible. This mushroom is also frozen solid. May as well pick it. As soon as it thaws out, it's just going to rot. There we go, Staria Ambigua. I've never eaten them, but I have read that they're edible. That's all ice on the top. I need to come back here next year during actual mushroom season. Here's a mushroom growing out of a stump. Maybe some sort of mycena. Also frozen solid. Here's some more of this lactaria. They're really big. One of them broke off just now. Not this one, another one, because it's frozen. Oh, it's sad when mushroom season ends. Here's a mylar balloon. They land in the woods. They don't go to heaven when they get released. I'm not a huge fan of memorial balloon releases, as beautiful as they may be, because those balloons don't go to heaven. They just become litter in the woods. Oh, look over here. It's a lobster mushroom. Oh, I wonder if it's a good one. It's frozen, of course, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Let's see. Come on up. Oh yeah, it looks pretty bad. This is Russula brevis when it's been parasiticized by Hypomyces lactiflorum. Here's some more here. Hypomyces lactiflorum makes it orange and makes it taste good. But these are too far gone, sadly. That would have been a nice one though. Nice big lobster. Wow. Right next to this lobster mushroom, we've got something kind of cool. Bird's nest fungi. It's a cup fungus. And you can just see that little seed in there. Or a spore capsule or whatever. Looks like eggs. Like a little bird's nest with eggs in it. Those are waiting for a drop of rain to hit them. And then the spores will disperse. They're pretty cool. There's a lot of nice moss on this tree. I think this is Rhytidiadelphis laureus. But this looks like Isothecium right here. So we might have a couple different kinds. There's another one of those bird's nest fungus with the little quote-unquote eggs inside of it. Pretty cool. Another one of those polypores. I find Matsutake by searching these cut road banks underneath Evergreen Huckleberry. I don't know what it is, but I definitely find that there's an association between Matsutake and Evergreen Huckleberries. And there's some Evergreen Huckleberry up here. This is our Evergreen Huckleberry. I'm in Mason County in western Washington. Vacinum ovatum. And when I'm hunting for Matsutake, I look for these. They're mycorrhizal with pine trees, but the kind of forest that supports these Vacinum ovatum also seems to be the kind of forest that tends to support Matsutake. Here's a huge purple deceiver, Lucaria licata, maybe variety bicolor, kind of orange-brown on the top and purple on the bottom. These are edible, but they really don't taste nice, sadly. I like the gills, the way they branch off, and some are short, some are long. I find them kind of intriguing. Down here we have an Elfin saddle. These are edible, and they're kind of nice. When you fry them up, they have the texture of bacon, and they rehydrate beautifully. I'm gonna pick this one and throw it in the dehydrator. Helvella lacunasta, or something else that people are calling it now that's different. Scientific names keep changing. I studied mushrooms at the Evergreen State College in 2012 and 2013. And since then, a lot of the scientific names have changed, and I haven't kept up. Not even sure if I care to. But if the new scientific names are based on genetic sequences, then I guess I will. That gives them some validity. If the names are just based on people trying to split up things into many, many categories, then no. I'm not a splitter, I'm a lumper. It makes life easier to lump things all into similar categories instead of splitting them off as many ways as possible. Here's some cool little mushrooms growing on a stick. There are a lot of different roads back in here. I'm definitely going to come back here one day and explore this area and do a longer hike. I see a white mushroom up here. I don't think it's a Matsutake, but I'm going to check it out anyway. Also, this rock tricked me. It looked like a bolete from the distance. Let's go up here and see what this little white mushroom is. Nope, it's not a Matsutake. I'm guessing it's going to be a Russula. Yeah. A solidly frozen Russula. But next to an Evergreen Huckleberry. So I had to make sure it wasn't a Matsutake. And on a cut road bank too. And there's another one right there. Here's a sad looking mushroom. I think it's a Russula breves, frozen and brown. Maybe not a breves, but it's funnel shaped like a breves, and it's definitely well past its prime. Almost looks like it's got snow on top of it. It's growing in a bed of moss. This moss here is Leucolepis acanthonura. It's a dendroid moss, meaning it grows kind of like a little tree. This moss here is Hylochomnium splendens. also known as glittering wood moss, or stair-step moss. It grows a separate set of branches every year, so you can tell how old each frond is by how many sets of these branches it has. And also over here, we've got some Kindbergia oregana, also known as Oregon beak moss. Moss and fungi seem to go together. Moss are just beautiful under the microscope. Growing on this downed native cherry tree here is, I believe, the winter oyster, and it's also frozen, of course. I forget the scientific name of this. It's edible. I've eaten it before. It was kind of bitter. But that's our winter oyster mushroom. And there's a few of them here, frozen solid. If I was desperate for a mushroom to eat, I might pick these and peel the skin off of them and eat them. But I'm not desperate. Also on this same log we've got Trametes versicolor, the turkey tail, which apparently has some medicinal use. It's got some green algae growing on it, though I don't harvest it when it's got that on it. I don't know what the best way is to extract the medicinal compounds out of these turkey tails, so I just throw one in my electric kettle every morning, and hopefully water extraction gets the good stuff out. I just don't know. But this is a cherry tree, or a plum tree. It's a native here. It doesn't make very tasty fruit, but still it's kind of cool. And it's a good host. Trametes versicolor and the winter oyster. It's got a scientific name that's got the word, or the root of the word serotonin in it, due to its dark color. And frozen solid. Wow. Here's some little orange mushrooms growing out of a bed of Kindbergia oregana moss. And the moss has sporophytes, these stalks that rise up. And the spore capsules are on the end, right there. Some of the spore capsules have been eaten off though. They're missing. You just see these stumps. Probably a slug did that. The spore capsules are apparently pretty high in protein, so slugs like to eat them. Anyway, back to this orange mushroom. Whenever I can see the gills on the other side, I think of it as Mycena, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know what these are. I'm really not up to date on little brown mushrooms. Plucked just one of them. I didn't get the base of it, darn it. There's the underside. The underside of it kind of reminds me of Leucaria. I don't know what the base looks like. I want to dig down a little bit and see what the base of it looks like. Yeah, not sure. But some beautiful Kindbergia oregana moss here anyway. And something's been eating the sporophytes off the top. These are cottonwood leaves. They sure are pretty. There's the tree they fell off of right here. In the spring, you can find Verpa mushrooms underneath cottonwoods. Isn't that right, Bella? Here we go. Found some chanterelles on the way out. I don't know how I missed these on the way in, but I did. These are frozen, so I'm going to eat them tonight. Frozen mushrooms are fine as long as they haven't had a chance to thaw yet. Awesome. 2 nice little chanterelles to have with my dinner tonight. Frozen as can be. The tops are absolutely frozen. No idea why I didn't see those on the way in. Okay, our hike is done for the day. Our total haul for the day was 2 golden chanterelles and 3 Elfin saddles. I'll probably cook those all up for dinner tonight. I've got a fun idea for my next video. I think I'm going to hike to a local lake and try to catch some trout and pick some mushrooms and eat them there on the spot for lunch. And as an added challenge, I won't bring any other food with me. So if I don't catch some trout and pick some mushrooms, I'll go hungry. I think that'll be kind of fun. It's just a day hike, so it's not like I'm going to be in any danger if I don't have food. But I'll definitely be hungry. So stay tuned for that coming up next, and I'm thinking about maybe doing a video of a nighttime razor clam dig. We'll see what I can do though. It's going to be very busy for me with Christmas coming. I'll be doing a lot of photography, sports, and parades, all kinds of stuff all throughout December. Okay, Bella, please don't jump on me. Anyway, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Yeah, Bella, we're at the car. I know, you want to get in the car, don't you? Okay, let's go get in the car then. Bye.